Hey guys, Nathan here, and before we get into this video, I just want to make you guys aware that the audio in this video is not great. The microphone used in the video was my laptop microphone. It didn't switch to my actual recording microphone for some reason, so it was picking it up through my laptop microphone, which obviously isn't great, makes the audio not sound as good. But I didn't want these clips to go to waste because it's me making my first few sign-ins and it's me playing the first game of the season. I didn't want these clips to go to waste because obviously these are very important parts of the career mode. So please just you know, bear with me with the terrible audio. I'll have it fixed for next episode, and I'll probably try get the next episode out tomorrow, just so you've got an extra episode of high quality content. So yeah, I do apologize, but if you still enjoy the video nonetheless, please like the video and subscribe. Does help the channel out. The goal is 100 subscribers by the end of the year. I know you guys can do that. You're amazing. But anyway, into the video now. We're gonna start off camera. I sent out a few scouted a few players in like the defensive positions and a few midfielders and attackers, and we're gonna go through some of the scout reports I got now, and see if anyone really fits what we're wanting. So we'll look at we'll go to, well, Ian Matson for one. He was on loan at Burnley last season. Thinking of probably getting him back in, because if we were to get him on loan, and then we could get him on a free because his contract runs out at the end of the season. We've also got Ryan Sessegnon in the same position. Malang Sarr, he can play centre back. His passing's not great though. James Justin at fullback, he's just a bit too slow. Yeah, so I'm looking through some of these. Sergio Gomez is a lot slower than I thought he would be. Jesus, 68 pace. Emerson Royale, he's an option. Again, none of these are looking too great. I'm definitely going to go Matson, I think. Matson, I forgot about Chalobah as well. Matson and Chalobah are probably my two best options, but we'll put in a loan offer now for Matson. I'll shortlist the ones I want. So we're going Matson. We'll put Sarr on there as well. Sarr's passing's not too bad. Sessegnon, because he's quite versatile in the positions he can play, and we'll also put Chalobah on there as well. Was there any other attackers that I looked at in here? Yeah, no, I'm not going to go for it. I think we'll look at we'll just go for the defenders for now. We'll try get Matson on loan. Hopefully just save a bit of money. But if not, I don't really mind purchasing him, because the wing backs are an area where I definitely do need some cover. So Matson will approach for a loan. Contract's too short for a loan. Okay. And what they want, about 7. You know what? We'll give it a 6 million. I'm gonna say isn't the end of the world if I've got to pay 6 million for him. Counter. Can I change which player? So they want a midfielder. Can I share it with Jack Cork? You know what? Fair fucks. You know what I mean? 4 mil. That easy. If I pull that off, that's a W. And I'm now going in for another Chelsea player. Well, I don't know. Do I want Sarge Young? Wait, no, they're the same age. So Chalobah's stronger and better at defending, but he's slower and got worse passing. But he's also taller. I might try loan Sarr. We'll try loan Sarr in. I'll loan Sarr in, because again, it's just more centre back cover. Loan to buy. Now we'll just do basic terms. I think we'll do a 1 year. We'll get on a 1 year. 60-40. That's not too bad. You know, I'm happily. And then if we can bring both of those in, that solidifies the defense a bit. Because again, that's the area where things aren't looking too great, because Roberts then easily gets replaced, and so does Taylor. Attack's still looking pretty dead, but I think in that sort of region I'll be fine, because I'm better at attacking on this game than I am defending. Here now I think we've got the choice of what's it called, the friendlies, the preseason friendlies, and we'll see if it's worth it or not. But it looks like we do get Sarr in on loan. It's a good deal. That is a good deal, to be fair. Really good deal. It does help the back line out. So, you know, I'm happy with that. Getting him on loan. You know what? We're not going to do a preseason. They're not worth it. I've just looked at those prize money, and no, it's not worth it. It's not worth it at all. What's this in team strategy? Okay, I'm not really too sure what the red dot there was for. So we'll fast forward a little bit more, see if we can get this Maatsen deal underway. He does want to negotiate a contract. If we can get both of these in, that's a W. And then we'll probably go in for a bit more of a big money signing in the attacking department. Actually, we're locking down on the 5-year. No release clause. And the wages, yeah, I'm completely happy with that. I'm completely happy with both the signings coming in now. But yeah, I'll probably get one more defender in on the cheap, and then the rest of my money that I have in the transfer window, probably go on an attacker, because I'm pretty happy with the midfielder. But we got a Zorore deal in here. We'll have a little look at this. Who do they want to swap for? View exchange. Android go. No. Okay, no, that one's not happening. This one, on the other hand, I'll accept that one. I'm happy for him to go out, because again, it's Maatsen's just come in. I recoup most of the money from Maatsen back on that transfer, and then we look at the team now. We'll take Taylor out. Does he even ride the bench? No, I don't think he does. We'll put Sarr in there. Yep, done. And then Maatsen. Just taste Roberts out there. Yep. Tell you what, the team already now looks a hell of a lot better. Yeah, so I think I'd be happy with going into the first game of the season looking like this. And we'll fast forward to then, and you know, I'll come back in case anything of note happens. Alright, so we're back. So off camera, I had obviously one player sold, and we also had an offer come in for Charlie Taylor for Crystal Palace, and I sold him because obviously, like we said in the other clip, he wasn't even going to make it onto the bench. 2.2 million. Obviously, it's not the most money in the world, but you know, it's some funds, frees up some wage budget. But the main reason I came back is because I got the monthly scout report and my monthly youth scout report. So we'll start in the monthly scout and report this one. Tell you, no, he's not. His valuation, how I always go, so obviously you've got the overalls and the potentials, but I always go off their value. So this guy, he's got the highest value, but he's 15, so he's going to be a decent rating. U3 1, like, see, some of these aren't great, so we'll probably sign these two up. Then we'll go into this one here. Not great, awful, not great. Yeah, none of these are All of those are terrible. All of those are absolutely terrible. Then we've got the monthly scouting report. Yep, all of the guys in it are still awful. This was the guy just signed up. Yep, he's the highest rated in here at 60 rated already. As centre back, 5-star weak foot. I can't promote him yet because he's only 15, which is peak. It's really peak because he's a quality looking player on the ball. I haven't trained as a ball playing centre back. See, obviously, but yeah, the rest of these guys are still terrible. Like, this is the only guy that's anywhere like near being decent, and he's the one I just signed up. So we'll look at his stats. Obviously he can play centre back, but is it worth moving him into a different position, or should I just keep him? I think I'll just keep him at centre back, and you know, I'll promote him to the senior team, and I'll probably just loan him out if I can, because I know sometimes with career mode over the last few years, it's been a bit difficult to loan out youth players because the players never want to accept their demands. And the last thing I wanted to do was I got a transfer request from Manuel from Brighton. No, I'm not going to sell him for that. If he's got a release clause, then I might as well just keep him until his release clause is activated, because it's just a smarter thing to do. But yeah, with that all being said, I'm actually quite excited to get into the first game, which is coming up now, and obviously I don't really have high hopes for it. I think we're going to get absolutely battered, but it's going to be interesting on how we fare. Obviously, out of these first two games, I wanted to get. Okay, one moment before we get into colour. You know what? We'll negotiate for 9 mil, because if I can get him gone for 9 million, there's definitely a midfielder, a younger midfielder I can bring in, either of a similar rating or with just a bit lower rating with a higher potential. So we'll give it a go. What are they saying on that? 8 million. What about 9? What about just flat 9? We don't want to see this deal. Okay, see, bam, there we go. That's how you negotiate. That's how you barter. That's bartering 101. So, you know, that'll be some decent money getting in. But obviously the main event is upon us. First game of the season. Out of these first two games, I want to get at least 3 points, because obviously we should be beating Luton. But here we are, the first game. Pre-match report. Okay. You know what? The back line's not looking too great. So we'll go into the press conference. All right. You know, we'll go into the press conference. We'll try to psych the team up, get things going a little bit.
Thank you everyone for joining us. I'm going to start questions now.
So what we got? How are you feeling your first game in charge at Burnley, the start of a new season? Have you preparations gone to plan? Yeah, you know what? That's facts, to be fair. That is facts. Of course, improvements don't happen overnight, and there's a lot of work to be done, but do you think your team is ready to avoid an embarrassment of a bottom half finish this season? Yeah, we want to be safe first of all. Fucking embarrassment of a... What does that even mean? Connor Roberts, you brought in Maatson to the... It's up to players to perform, yeah. Because, you know, I'm not trying to upset people in the dressing room first game, but like before my first game, like, you know, that stuff you do around Christmas when things aren't going to plan. But you know, we've got the first game of the season. So at least it's a home game. You know what? At least we're playing at home first. But yeah, we've got first game of the season. We've got debuts to Sarr and Maatson, and you know what? I just don't want to get embarrassed. I don't think we'll win the game at all. No, I don't think winning the game's really in the question. But I am hoping we just don't get embarrassed, and that I can find a way to stop Haaland, because yeah, it's just not great, is it, to have this as your first game of the season. But yeah, skip the cutscene and let's get into this. Look at Turf Moor, absolutely packed to see the start of a new era under my management. Was it going to show their lineup? But here we are. First game of the season, first game under my management, first game at home, and we're against the treble winners. So, you know, no pressure, lads. I think we're just going to probably just try keep the ball for as long as possible, try get an early chance off before they even get a chance to have the ball in our half, and you know, if we can get an early goal, I don't mind sitting everyone behind the ball and seeing the game out. Foster, he's found his way into the box. Just have one shot at Edison's goal. He's parried it away, but only his. No, I thought Foster could then probably get the rebound on target. But they're going to come forward with Gomez, which is, I find it weird that he's playing on the left. But then again, I guess they don't do all the inverted stuff that Pep does in real life. But it's Haaland, O'Reilly, De Bruyne. Get De Bruyne off the ball, man. Alright, someone needs to watch that Haaland run, because I'm not prepared for this cross that's inevitably going to be whipped in and him to score. Not Bernardo picks it up on the edge of the box, finds O'Reilly, finds Bernardo again, who twists and turns. Yeah, we're 1-0 down. We're 1-0 down within 12 minutes. It's just not what you want to see, is it, lads? It's just not what you want to see, and this is easily preventable. I probably should have got the ball there off Bernardo, and bam, the pass is too easy, and he's not going to miss from there. Sarmiento has scored, and it's 1-0 to the visitors at Turf Moor. But you know, who then finds Foster, who can then find Trezor, who can find Redmond, and Redmond's in a shooting position here, and Redmond scores. He gives the hosts an equaliser on the half-an-hour mark, and well, you didn't really see it coming, really. But with that being said, it is 1-1. We have got a goal in the first game, and it's Redmond who I made the executive decision to put up front with Foster. There was a few options, but I thought Redmond's the most experienced player. Put him up front, and he's done the job. He's done what I've asked him for. So hopefully we can hold on to this and at least get into half time at 1-1. Obviously, getting in with a 2-1 lead would be the dream, but you know, we can hold on to this until half time, start the second half with a draw, and you know, I wouldn't have any complaints. But O'Reilly again finds himself on the edge of the box, finds it to Bernardo Silva, who gets out to Foden. Foden does a few skills on the edge of the box to get away from the Burnley defenders, and Foden's in the box, and Bernardo Silva makes it 2-1 on the 37th minute. So Burnley were only level for 7 minutes, and well, that's just the issue. They've got too many intricate players that I can't get the ball off of, because they're all good with their step overs and their skills, and well, we're back to trailing by a goal. Tino down the left, he can gallop forward into a bit of space and try find Berg again. Finds Berg, and now it's Foster, who finds Redmond, who takes it round Ake once. Redmond goes again, and it's beaten away by Edison, who can then claim the ball. Trezor comes away with the ball. He can move forward. Tries to find Redmond, but it's intercepted. Now it's Maatsen. Now Redmond. Now Trezor, who finds himself one-on-one with Edison, who strikes it wide. That was a really, really, really good chance, and it was poor execution. And I think I'm going to make this take this time to make some subs. I think I'm going to bring on Ramsey for Brownhill. Manuel, I'm gonna bring him on up front instead of Redmond, just that extra pace, and I think that's it. I think that is it. The change is O'Reilly coming off for Kovacic. You know, that makes things interesting. Probably means they're looking to keep the ball a bit more and just see out the win. But here's Ramsey, Trezor, Berg, Foster, back to Berg, finds Trezor, finds Manuel on his first touch, goal, and it's 2-2. And just like that, the hosts are back in the game, and it's a substitute of his first touch to make it 2-2. And this time, can they hold on to the draw? Clearance isn't good enough there. And that's Haaland again in the bot, and yeah, there we are. 3-2, and I don't think there's a third equal. Will punish you, and yes, and yeah, Kovacic coming at me on the edge of the box here, trying not to have any passing lanes open up. But there's Haaland again, takes it round the defender. 4-2. Yeah, game's done. Game's done, and he's been a difference maker really. He didn't really have the best first half, but he's come up with 2 important goals to put the game out of sight for us. And when it looked like we were able to get a draw and we made it 2-2, again, just defensive mistakes and probably the class of the players, the opposition, just comes and shows why they're the best team in the league really. The season is over. Ends in a 4-2 defeat at home to Man City, in a game where I don't even think we played too bad. Probably could have defended better for the first 2 goals, and well, I guess that's how it's going to go. I'm not going to do a post-match interview, and yeah, we're just going to go on to the next game against Luton.
Shut down cases. They belly dots to the can't see faces. Chasing the bad guy chase it. You don't wanna be the one like Ace and like G-Take trying to tell him I'm wasted. Aye, tell a bad bitch come break it. Body come mad, come shake it. Shit then, get back to the basics. Bro, don't shut down cases. They belly dots to the